Hi everyone, I am SivaNandini from Lendi Institute of Engineering and Technology. Now I am going to conduct one case study interview. Her name is Ms. Pravalika and she is a software engineer in Caliber company, and she plays a team lead role in that company. And in addition that, she is a student from Lendi Institute of Engineering and Technology, and she plays many roles in our college days. The inspirational thing on Pravalika is that Pravalika's sister is on that she got placed in Caliber company before the graduation. Now she is a bachelor. She got a bachelor degree, but she had a experience, 1 year experience on Caliber company, because she got placed in her 4-1 during her 4-1. So now let's enter into an interview.
Hello everyone. First, thank you for the invitation to this celebrity call. My name is Chandrapal Kavandara, and basically I'm from designer. Bought and got studied and grown in designer. So I'm pursuing my degree, Bachelor's of Technology in the stream of Electronics and Communication Engineering from Lendi Institute of Engineering and Technology. Currently, I was in the 4th year of 2nd semester. So this is about myself, and I was placed in the Caliber Technologies in my 4th year, 1st semester.
Yeah, thank you, Pravalika. What made you consider becoming a software employee?
Yes.
Am I audible?
Yes, you are quite audible. So,
yeah.
What made me to become
Made you consider
becoming
a software employee?
Software employee. There is nothing that I should only become like a software employee or anything else. I just wanted to be an independent woman who wanted to lead her life for the rest of the years. So as my first step, when I was placed in Caliber Technologies, and before they placed in a sort of companies, but I was quietly interested in these classes, and from the suggestions of my teachers and colleagues and the TPM sir, I opted to choose my future with the Caliber and associate with the Caliber. Of course, it is a good company that can build an individual from the roots. So, why into the software field is like the future is, of course, into the hands of the software. The future is in with all the machines automated and getting into the artificial intelligence and machine learning world. So there is a future ahead in this software field. Of course, we can go into hardware too. So according to my present situation and consider, so as it is my first step in my career, so I want to gain some of the experience in the software field that may help in building my further field.
Now, what is your standard troubleshooting when processing for a software engineer? What's your standard troubleshooting when you getting to do go a
getting into a software field?
Yeah.
Yes, the main constraint that every software employee may have is like a continuous learning should be there in a software, should be a part of a software employee life, because today's world is moving ahead, and what we are currently learning in our BTech would be not be able to in a practical thing where we are working. Of course, we are working with this. We are learning Python, the basics of the Python, the OOPS concepts in Python, everything in our current semesters. But when working into a software field, while getting into a software field, we should be able to learn many things like not only Python, we should be able to get all the technical knowledge, all the technical language knowledge, and also the communication languages. So I can't say that it is a troubleshooting thing, but I can say that it's a mandatory thing that I am every individual regarding what, whatever it may be, like it may be a software field or a hardware field, every individual should be able to learn the things continuously so that he can finally give an like a wonderful output.
Yeah, thank you. You are not from a software side like EC, CSC or CSIT. You are a non-IT background, but you are getting a software employee. Is it possible
Hmm.
to getting a software employee and it is okay to becoming a software engineer without any like a without studying CSC? Your non-IT background means, is it possible to maintain the projects in company? That's all. It's the biggest question to all students from EC, Triple E, or etc. like that. Are you giving any instructions to them?
Yeah, I had this question in my second year. The same question has been run in my mind in my second year, that I'm not from an CSC background. Can I able to code? Can I able to learn the things? Can I able to get into this software field, because I'm not from this CSC background. But when I started learning these every technical language, getting ready to code, going deeper, and practicing all the coding platforms like HackerRank, everything else. Then I got in confident that branch doesn't matter. Like if you are interested in software field, irrespective of the branch, whether you are from a mechanical, whether you are from electronics and communications, if you are interested or you are able to code, or you are having that much skill to code, and you are possessing that interest in writing any code or anything else, whatever, having a front end and back end processing, like complete full stack development. If you are interested in that full stack development, designing the web pages, learning the HTML and CSS, which comes under the designing of the web pages. If you are interested in those things, then no, nothing like nothing. This branch can't stop you, or nothing can stop you. It's about like it's about your personal interest towards this software field. Like if you are interested in getting into your core department, then it's better to focus from the second year onwards, or the from the first year, second semester onwards, regarding all these core subjects. Like first year, second semester, you are having the engineering mathematics. So you can go thorough with this engineering mathematics. Coming to the second year, going thorough with SDLD, signals and systems, and everything else. EDC, ECA, everything, getting a good knowledge grip on this, everything. Then there is no question of going into the software field. Getting into software or hardware field, it's a personal interest. I can say that it's a personal interest. I opted into the software field is like just to get an experience, like what is okay. I am getting training in this. I am getting these CRP classes regarding this Python and everything. Okay, fine. Let me give a trial into a software field. Let us get an experience. Okay, let us see. And if I was not comfortable with it, I may shift into my code domain. I may like learning is like unstoppable. I can continue my career if I would like. If I'm able to continue with the software, I was happy in the software field. I can continue with the software. I can say that we are like the person who are from non-IT background are like all rounders, because they learn their core even, and they learn the technical languages even. So they have the multiple phases to learn the things, and they are the multi learners. So comparatively to the CS background students, we are like we can learn multiple things. Like we are we can master in our core domain even too, and we can also master in the technical language skills even too. So it's a person interest.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you, Veronica. You give me a lot of inspiration to me also. I'm also from EC, but I also think that I'm very interested to in software side. You give me a lot of information for me. And another question is there any instances where you feel like hopeless or giving up on your dreams, like uh, hurdles? You faced any hurdles like that? Having
Yeah, of course, life is like combination of ups and downs. We fall, again we will grow. We fall, we grow. If I had adults in my life, and especially in my third year, second semester, and the period between the third year and the second semester and fourth year, first semester, it is it is a period of like I'm trying to get into a company, but everything that happened until the HR get back from the HR panel. And get any results. They had said, okay, better luck next time. And again, I stepped back. I had faced many hurdles during my this journey of planning my future, my career, but I never gave up of okay. If it is if it is not for me, if it is not written for me, it is not for my fate. Something will be better that is for me. So I felt like that, and I always with my motivation, with my self motivation, with my friends' motivation, I carried forward myself. And finally, I just given a trial with this caliber technologies, and happily I was glad that I was placed at that evening. Really, the happy tears that rolled from on my cheeks are those are unrepayable. Those are like okay, finally I placed. Finally, I had placed in okay in a company which suits for me, and I was quite happy with it because something will get for you if you are for that, it will get for you. So hurdles are common. Hurdles and success, failures are common in everyone's life. The only mantra to success is like you should never give up.
yeah, yeah. Thank you. Uh, okay, but you have already worked with the company environment, right? Even though if we want to become a software engineer, all are think that what's the main role of software engineers in the company? There is a many companies in the world, but many employees are there in the company. What that company is all of students, or even though many peoples who are interested to software side, they'll have a big doubt that. So, may I know the role of software employees in the company?
Yes, software employees are software field is having uh, different roles. Like you may be a product consultant, you may be a tester, you may be a developer, or you may be an HR. You're dealing with the HR things. There are multiple roles that a software engineer really deals with. So, uh, what are the main things you're asking that what is the main role of any software employee?
Yeah.
Uh, Producing a productive and qualitative uh, output for the company so that he and his company can grow is the only responsibility of any software employee. Uh, he should be able to continuous learning. He should be able to adapt the continuous learning, and he should be aware of all the technologies which are currently updating in this uh, fast growing world. He should be able to know each and every update. Like if he is a senior most employee in the software, then he should be aware of all these things. And more than this, a software employee should be a team player. He should be able to able to manage his team, lead his team, uh, think about the pros and cons of the situation. Like if you are a team lead, for example, let me say I'm a team lead. I having the 5 members in my team. For example, there is an issue between the client and my teammate. The client and my teammate, then I should be able to. I should not get tense or nervous or everything else. I should be able to okay, fine. Uh, let us sort this. Let us give an complete output for this. Okay, we will give an effective output so that how can my team can effectively work for the company. So he should get an manage. He should possess and manageability skills in this. He should be able to manage the team. He should be a team player, and he should be a continuous learner. So he has many phases for him, and he could be able to manage everything, every situation. He should be responsible for his higher authorities, and he should be friendly and responsible for his co-team workers and associates. So it is only if I say what is the role of a software engineer, he should be an all-rounder, and he should be a team player, of course.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, all are okay, but I know about your achievements and all. I know about you. You are a self learner and a self champion. But I want to know something about you from your watch. What is the biggest achievement you achieved till now? Yeah,
I
please let
didn't
me.
grown that much to have a really biggest achievement. Of course, I'm planning until now. If I say that is my biggest achievement, I can say a big no for it, because here it is not my world. I mean, there are a lot of things that I should get achieved. Of course, I had been playing an active role in my college days, that being an student president, handling multiple people in my team. Uh, I can say that whatever the event I had conducted, whatever the things I had been managed in my college days and during my leadership, had gone through a good success and got a good response from the student as well as the faculty even. Even though if I was, I went to come into this caliber with this company for the intern trainee in the month of January, where I was the student president of my college still, and holding all these responsibilities even. But I could manage all those things from staying in the Hyderabad itself, like communicating with my juniors and my vice president and everything, handling all these things and managing all these events, everything else. And coming to this achievement, I can say that okay, uh, I can't say that it is the biggest achievement, of course. Getting a good response from the people, everything, of course, a good achievement for anyone else. And I can say that there are many things that I should achieve, and I will not stop until I myself get proud. I will not stop until that. So I am waiting for the day where I can get proud of myself. So I can say that that day is my biggest achievement.
Yeah, we are also very proud of you. Why?